Google's first own brand phone, the Pixel joins the higher end of the Android market. Said to have the best smartphone camera ever, the Pixel and Pixel XL come with unlimited photo storage, a long battery life, Google's intelligent assistant, and a headphone jack. The phones run Google's clean version of Android, which many see as the best experience of the software and is the first to get updates to the operating system. As the Pixel phone isn't out just yet, we haven't had a chance to do a full review, but based on our initial impressions, it's a good phone with high-end specs and one of the closest iPhone competitors you'll get in the Android range. That said, it may be a bit pricey for a phone that feels like an iPhone copy. The HTC 10 sports what the company claims to be one of the most advanced smartphone cameras available, with a 5MP front-facing lens and one 2MP rear-facing one, both of which have optical image stabilization. Its biggest selling point is perhaps its advertised 2-day battery life, although tests have shown this isn't always the case. Apart from that, its best properties are its sleek metal design, usable version of Android and great audio, especially when playing through the phone's speakers. It ticks almost all the boxes, but it is still difficult to recommend it above rival offerings from Samsung. For the last 2 years, the Plus model of Apple's iPhone has simply been a bigger version with a 5.5-inch screen, as opposed to the 4.7 inches of the standard handset. With the iPhone 7 Plus, though, the differences are starker, there's more RAM, and most significantly, a new dual-lens camera. The camera allows greatly improved zoomed-in photos, as well as a new portrait mode, that blurs the background of photos while focusing on the subject. While the effect is already being hotly debated in photography circles, the dual camera as well as the Plus's bigger battery, makes it a clear winner over the smaller iPhone 7 for those who can deal with big handsets. Many people hold Apple responsible for the modern smartphone, and it continues to make some of the world's best handsets. The combination of elegant design and its iOS software, as well as compatibility with the Mac, iPad, and Apple Watch put the iPhone consistently at the top of Best Buy Guide's 2016's iPhone 7 is no exception. With water resistance, an upgraded camera and stereo speakers, it's also a worthy upgrade to last year's SIXS. However, it hasn't been universally popular, the headphone jack is gone, and users have complained about battery life. Apple's smaller iPhone, unveiled in March, doesn't have many of the newest features of the 7 or even SIXS. 3D Touch, for example, is missing, and there's no water resistance, although yes, there is a headphone jack. There are 2 reasons you might choose it, though. At 4 inches, the smaller-handed may well prefer its screen, and at £359 it is significantly cheaper. The Moto G4 is solidly at the budget end of the market, but you get a lot of phone for your outlay. The screen, camera, and processor are all worthy of a phone well above the £169 RRP, and it is certainly enough for many people out there. Of course, at that price there are some compromises. Not everyone appreciates the design, and the phone looks a little outdated compared to some of the best high-end handsets, but at its price it really is spectacular value. The OnePlus 3 was a good phone, but its quickly arriving successor, the 3T, is truly excellent. With fast charging, a clean interface, and supercharged specs, it's one of the best Android phones you can buy, and with an upgraded battery, it improves on one of the major grumbles about the OnePlus 3. Its biggest asset, though, is its price. At £399, it stands up to phones that cost almost twice as much. After its predecessor, the Galaxy S6, proved a disappointment in sales terms, Samsung returned this year with the S7 as well as its curved screen sibling the S7 Edge. The phones are widely regarded as some of the finest Samsung has built, bringing back the South Dakota card and improving the battery life. The S7 Edge is the pick of the two, with a curved design that really stands out and an excellent camera, although it is more expensive. On the other hand, it is pricey and, per Samsung, comes with its usual array of unwanted extra software.